Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make beef and onion bechamel. It involves some macaroni, so I guess we'll call it beef and onion macaroni bechamel with a twist. You've got the beef cut stir fry style in some butter. Just kind of cook it off, I guess, until it's brown, and then add some onions just to flavor things up, salt and pepper, and that's it. Just make sure that's done, and once that's done, you can add this to your macaroni in layers, and I'm going to show you how to do that when this is done. So just cook this out till it's all brown, then most of the water is out. After the beef dries up a bit, add your finely chopped onions and roughly chopped garlic, and I've even thrown in some pearl garlics so that they roast off with the beef there. And we may have to add a splash of vinegar in here in a minute when it gets too dry. Once you do that, just add a little bit of water, put the lid on, let it cook on slow, and let that vinegar really absorb into the onions and the beef and everything. And once it's dry, that's when it's ready for, well, you could mix it up with some macaroni right away, or you could recreate this wonderful dish that originated, I believe anyway, somewhere in Egypt. Okay, so we've added some apple cider vinegar, salt, and pepper. Just gonna add a little bit more apple cider vinegar. Should be good. And we're just gonna move it around for a second. When I get this camera out the way, I'm gonna kind of move it properly, but stir it properly. But here we go. As you see, the pearl garlics are also starting to roast up. So that's a good sign. We should be ready to go with the water. I'm just going to use the old oregano. I love oregano on beef. Oh, on anything. Yeah, stir that up. Just add about a cup of water and let it all cook out evenly. Give it 10 minutes, I guess. 10 to 15, depending upon the beef, altitude, cooking range, all that. Add about two cups of water and let that boil out a little bit. The beef's been cooking on low heat. I've mixed some thyme in here. As you can see, those little green things, that's just thyme. I've just lightly pinched off a dried twig, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna leave about that much water in there. Kind of dry, but not really, as you can see. Once you turn it off, though, you'll see that it just soaks up all that water and it'll be dry. So that's what we'll do. Just turn that off. The pearl garlic inside have become nice and soft. In order to make bechamel, heat up some butter inside a pan, and after that, just add the equal amount of flour to the amount of butter that you've added, and gradually add milk. Now, I've forgotten the milk, so what I'm going to do is add a tin of cream and a bit of water. Once the bechamel sauce is ready, we're just going to line up the tray here. So get an oven-proof pan and load everything in layers, and use some tomato sauce as well. Get the bottom with some tomato sauce. Get some of that bechamel in there. Probably quite a bit, but what the hell, just use it all. And scoop out the rest for the top, or whatever. Okay. Next, we're gonna add the macaroni and the meat. Okay, so here I have some Raclette cheese. It's actually just imported from France, and I bought it from a cheese shop here. So it's stuffed with peppercorns, as you can see, but What we're gonna do is just slice off some nice long slices and put it all over the dish and cover it. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna be placing the cheese all over and covering the dish before I put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Uncovered in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look before going into the oven. Nice slices of raclette cheese all over, and I've just dusted it off with some oregano. I've put those roasted pearl garlic on top just for an aesthetic effect, and yeah, let's get started. The oven's already preheated. I'm just gonna put this in now. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay, so there you have it. Macaroni bechamel with beef, garlic, onions, thyme, and tomato sauce to make it a rosé. It's my own recipe. It's just a mix of a few, but I think it'll do the job. We've got some raclette cheese on top, just to crispen it up at the top, and some nice gooey bechamel in the center. After 45 minutes of setting, we've actually got macaroni bechamel with beef, raclette cheese, onions, pearl garlic, thyme, oregano, salt, and pepper. Enjoy.